So, with superficial muscles, it's a bit easier, which is why one of you is disappointed that the exam's going to be way too easy. But there's still a lot to go through, right? So, beginning up on the face here, these two big muscles on the cheeks, these are going to be the masseters. Alexis, you're going to be like, when we get to rodents, you're going to be like, oh wait, we should see a lot more than just masseter here, but that's all you need to know for this. And then right on the chin, right along the midline, we've got these paired muscles right here. Here's our border, and right down the middle of the border between the right and left one, digastrum. What's that homologous to in your shark? Very good. Now on the neck, we've got really only three muscles here we need to worry about, three pairs. From manubrium to the hyoid, sternohyoid. From sternum to mastoid, sternomastoid. And then tucked between the sternomastoid and your external jugular, we've got this little muscle here. That's the clavotrapezius. Okay? On the shoulder, we've got our acromiodeltoid. Here we can see our little biceps. This short muscle here, I think you were asking about, one of you was asking about this short muscle here is going to be the pronator teres, flexor carpi radialis, palmaris longus, right in the middle of the forearm. Now we're on the ulnar side, so flexor carpi ulnaris. Coming over here, pectoralis superficialis, pectoralis profundus right here. And then this is the latissimus dorsi. I could tag it from this side. And although the borders aren't shown very well here, I think you can still see, I like this little muscle. It's got these nice little muscular slips to it. These are the things that look like shark gills and drawn pictures of Wonder Woman and other action heroes. That's the serratus ventralis. Okay? And of course all of this, external abdominal oblique, and let's say for the sake of argument, I expect to be able to see through the aponeurosis here. What's this muscle right along the midline? Rectus abdominis, right? Continuing on down, we don't have a lot of muscles here in the thigh now. This one's torn a little bit, but here we can see our gluteus superficialis. Here we can see the gracilis, and in a lot of your animals, you can also see right behind the gluteus, the gracilis, semitendinosus. And if we aren't going to do any work going deep on the thighs, we don't have a lot of options on chin muscles. We can see the gastrocnemius really well, and if I fold it back and pin it, we can see the soleus, the sole of the calf. But in terms of the peroneals and all that, we really can't see much more than their tendons, so I wouldn't tag that on your practical. Flipping the little guy over, I guess we'll start from the butt and work our way forward. Again, gastrocnemius, biceps femoris. For some of your animals, you can see the line right there. There's that semitendinosus. And the big muscle here, gluteus superficialis. Okay? Which literally means the superficial, never mind. So here's our spinotrapezius, latissimus dorsi, right? All this is external abdominal oblique. There's no reason why I couldn't tag it right here and say name that muscle. Right, 3D. Up on the shoulder, now we got our spinotrapezius, acromiotrapezius. Right there, we can see a little bit of the clavotrapezius. Right, acromiotrapezius coming onto the shoulder, a little bit of that there. Spinodeltoid here. Triceps, brachialis. Remember our acromiodeltoid was in the front? We can see it rotating over here onto the arm. We look at our little rat forearm, extensor carpi radialis. Separating long and short head may be a bit of a challenge with such tiny animals. Extensor digitorum communis. Extensor digiti number 4. Extensor digiti number 5. And then finally we're on the extensor carpi ulnaris. On the head here, we've got a fairly good muscle. This is the temporalis. It's got a lot of tough fascia on it because remember, this is the ones where there's a direct attachment of the muscle to the bone. Let's see, is there anything I left off on that? I think that pretty much covers it. All right, so this will be on the YouTube channel for both lab sections.